All right, so what is direct response marketing? We've touched on it a little bit. Let's get a little deeper in this session so that you understand what we're doing and why this is so critical. Okay, direct response marketing. So when I study the marketing greats, the best marketers in the world, well, literally there's guys like the Dan Kennedys and the Brian Kurtz and the Jay Abrahams and all of these other guys that you can go out and buy some books today as top marketers. A lot of the modern guys today are kind of the internet marketers, and they consider themselves direct response marketers, but I would warn you that you got to be real careful with this, okay? That's why I really like this concept, direct response marketing, because these guys like a Brian Kurtz, I love his book, Over Deliver. Please check that out, okay? And in that, he talks about how they used to write sales letters, and those sales letters would get sent to 1,000 people, and each letter would cost $1. So they would spend a lot of money. And in that letter, it had to sell a certain amount of product. Now, that's direct response marketing, meaning they wrote something that is 100% designed to create an outcome, a sale from a letter, right? And direct response marketing, we look at some of the great genius marketing campaigns in a newspaper where it was an ad, and that ad was designed to get you to call, to go to the website, to take an action. Okay, that's direct response marketing. It's designed to get you to take an action. So when we look in real estate, what do we see? We see, just listed, call me. There's a reason why so few top real estate agents would say, I make a lot of money from my just listed, just sold marketing campaign. Because it's not a real direct response marketing campaign. It's like a branding, and it's also like a content marketing, meaning we're giving information to the neighborhood about something that happened. That's content marketing. And then it's a little bit of branding. Hey, I'm Patrick and I'm a top listing agent. And then our call to action is call me. So you can see that when we're trying to do all three of those things in one postcard, one tiny little postcard, that's why it doesn't work, okay? But if you go and study the best marketers in the world from all the other industries, they would take that one postcard and they'd be like, oh, no. We are only gonna do a direct response marketing campaign, meaning that the whole thing is designed to create a result. We're not doing this for branding. We're not doing this for content marketing. What we're doing is we want to get a result. So what is the result that you want? And so for those of you who are like, well, I want one of the neighbors to call me. Okay, right, of one of your listings. Well, then what is the message to the neighbor that would actually get someone who's interested in selling a home to call you? That's direct response marketing. Well, I'm the guy, I just listed their neighbor's house. I don't think that they care. So what else are you going to offer? Well, I would love to talk to them about listing their home. What does that mean? Well, I'd like to share with them what the value of their home is. Well, that didn't really work. I don't know if you guys noticed, but over the last 5 years, kind of a lot of that home value. Would you like to know the value of your home? Well, the answer is yes. Everybody would have liked to know. That didn't mean that they actually were interested in selling their home. So, well, so let's keep going. Like, what is the offer? I don't know, Patrick, you tell me. This is the problem. Okay. This is why so few of us do any just listed, just sold direct mail marketing pieces, because it's expensive and there is no real messaging campaign that all of us feel comfortable with. That produces a result. That gets me one appointment for every 100 letters I send out. So you can see we've got some work to do here. Direct response marketing is about that. If I send 100 letters out, I want 2 appointments. And so a lot of us can't, if we look at all the marketing that we do, we can't really say that, oh, that's what's so. Okay. A lot of us send out emails. And so there's a lot of these email companies. There's the 33 Touch, and there's the email campaign for this, and the Grasshopper that, and the blah, 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 blah. Cool. Well, if we're sending 1,000 emails twice a month, how many opportunities are the emails getting me? Well, this is top of mind. I don't need top of mind, right? I want appointments. So direct response marketing. So if I went to one of the top marketers in the world and said, hey, I have an email list of 1,000 people, and I would like to book some appointments from this community over the next 12 months, a direct response marketer would go, very cool, let's do that. Okay, because I have a captive audience of 1,000. And so if we craft some messages, then we can get appointments from the 1,000. Since we can send 2 emails a month without bugging them too much for the next 12 months. A top direct response marketer would be like, no problem. They'd actually ask you the question, which is, well, what type of appointments would you want? And then, of course, the natural response of a realtor is, well, people that are interested in selling their home. Okay. Yeah, no kidding. Interested in selling their home. So if we were talking to someone outside of the industry who is a top marketing expert in the world, they'd be like, what are you talking about? Well, what are you offering them? They're like, what do you mean, what am I offering them? Well, I can tell them what the value of their home is. Well, can't they do that on Zillow or Redfin or any website right now, pretty much with reasonable accuracy for free in their pajamas? Oh, darn it. Okay. Well, what else are you offering? Well, I can tell them what I can do to get them top dollar. Okay. So what do you mean? Right. Well, I can tell them that I can sell their home really fast. Okay. Well, why is that of value to them? Is that what they want? You see, so when we really think through direct response marketing, a top direct response marketer would go, wow, you have 1,000 people in an email list, and you have some services, don't you? What are those services you have? Well, I help people sell their home. Great. Well, I help people buy a next home. Great. What else do you do? Well, this is where we got to play the game. So in my direct response marketing training program that you can participate in, I looked at, there really is a couple things that we want. We want a seller consultation appointment, right? Would you like to meet with more people who want to talk to you about what it's going to take to sell their home in the future? Now, a lot of you are going, well, yeah, but no, I want a listing appointment. Yeah, I know. And when do people call you for a listing appointment? When they are ready. See, I figured out, and I'll share with you guys in the program, that really we want a consultation appointment. I want actually them to say, Patrick, come over, talk to me about preparing my home to sell. Talk to me about what I can expect. Talk to me about how to plan and organize this thing such that I can have great success. See, I'd like more of those appointments. Seller consultation, buyer consultation. I'd like to have more investment consultations with my friends, family, and the people around me to talk about real estate as an investment vehicle. I would like to have more opportunities to meet more people that I can refer my past clients in spirit to. Tax accountants, contractors, roofers, just had a pest control guy over. I want more of all of these vendors and meet with more of them so that I can become more resourceful for my community. And I'd like to offer that I'm one of those resources. Okay. I also would like more introductions to people who are considering buying, selling, or investing. And I like my friends and my family and my neighbors and my farm and my internet leads. I want everybody to introduce me to people who are considering buying, selling, investing. So when I really looked at what do we want, then it comes back to, well, then how do we construct an offer that they would then feel comfortable taking action on? Direct response marketing. So we are going to, in the program, we're going to talk about the offer of a coffee meeting to talk to me about real estate. Okay, would you like to have more of those where people in your community, people, Facebook friends, people that are in your email list, people that are in your farm say, yeah, hey, Patrick, I would like to meet with you and let's just have some coffee. I'd like to talk to you a little bit about real estate. Would you guys be okay with more of those? Now, I want more of those. Okay, I also want more seller consultations, buyer consultations, investment consultations. So that is my breakdown of direct response marketing. It's about how do we get those? And I don't want to mix branding. I don't want to mix content marketing. I just want appointments. And so what do we got to do to just make sure that our marketing hat gets us appointments, the right scripting, messaging that just is so crystal clear that it increases the odds that we're booking tons of appointments. That is direct response marketing, not all this other top of mind crap that's in our industry, right? Not all this, I look at so many marketing pieces as a coach and it's just like, it's a disaster. There's so much going on that the consumer is just completely confused by what you are doing. Like, what do you ask? You're number one in the world. Call you for what? I'm not ready to sell my house, but I would be ready in 90 days. But the way that you wrote the postcard was, I'm going to call you when I'm interviewing agents to list my home. I'm not calling you to prepare. So I'm going to have to I'll interview you when I'm ready. Is that what you want? Because that's what your postcard says. That's what your social media post says. That's what your email says. Is when you're ready to do a listing appointment. Does anyone even know what a listing appointment is anyways? If I'm a neighbor, what is a listing appointment, right? I just want you to show me I want you to help me create my plan of how I can sell my home, get the most money possible, do it in a time frame that makes sense for me and my family, and helps me to achieve this transition without a lot of stress. That's kind of what I'm looking for. I don't know, what is a listing appointment? Well, we want to put your home on the market. Well, I'm not ready to put my home on the market, right? Because I'm not ready for that. I'm actually just interested in how do I prepare and how do I organize everything so that when I'm ready to put the home on the market, I've got a great plan in place and we can do this to the best possible ability. You see, this is the game, okay? So direct response marketing, we've got a lot of work to do here and we're going to get that going.